Uh, Hi Nick, can you briefly describe the surgery you underwent, type of rehabilitation program you followed?
Yeah, so surgery I had was ACL complete repair and also both lateral and sternal meniscus repair. So it was a big job and managed to do a good job on it, but yeah, it's been great. The recovery process, I've been doing lots of physio, I've been trying to work through getting spring back into my knee, primarily bring the swelling down, bring the joint back into control, and Cryon-X has been fantastic for me with that process.
Amazing. Before trying Cryon-X, what recovery methods or devices had you used? Game ready, ice baths, ice packs?
Just had the game ready. Obviously done ice baths and stuff, but game ready primarily for injuries. But they were great, but just the convenience and the ease of Cryon-X it's world class. Not having to get up and change ice every sort of hour on the hour has been a game changer for me, my recovery, and probably for my family as well, so they don't have to do it as well.
Always good to hear that it's a team effort. So how soon after the surgery did you begin using Cryon-X?
I actually started using it a couple of weeks before surgery, so I needed to bring the swelling down for surgery. So obviously smashed that, and all the data they've been telling me about and the surgeon was speaking about is operating on like a joint that's swelling down but also is quite cold, and it definitely helps with the initial recovery, and also during the surgery the extensive bleeding and stuff like that sort of brings it down, which is just getting a leg up before you even get the operation done was pretty important.
Amazing. So what were your first impressions then of the device so it sounds like it was easy, comfortable?
Honestly, I was in shock the first time I saw it. I didn't actually think it was a thing, to be honest. The technology around just being able to pump, continuous cold water around your knee was incredible. I'll still look at it when I'm using it now, and I'm just like, how does this work? So it's been unbelievable, and I definitely know that the technology is not out there yet telling people and telling physios that I'm using and doctors and stuff about it. They're just also pumped for it to become a bit more mainstream so that everyone can get a hold of it.
Yeah, amazing. Really appreciate that. So I'm guessing that it was pretty effective in that post-op pain then. Did you use anything else or?
No, I used the Cryon-X. Even when I came out of surgery, I was sitting in the hospital bed, and the nurse had me hooked up to the game ready that they have in the hospital, and I woke up and it was already warm, so I asked her if she could help me change it over, and we got straight onto the new Cryon-X, which she was actually pumped about as well. She hadn't seen one before, so she was just starting to think, like, instead of going around 10 to 15 beds every night changing ice every couple of hours, this would be a game changer for them as well. So yeah, just smashed it. Honestly, just smashed it as much as I could. It was just everyone was just stressing how important it is to get the swelling down, and I think that did a really good job.
Amazing. So moving on to kind of your rehab and return to play, so it obviously was helping support that. Kind of what was your use then when you were kind of moving towards that kind of later stages after the acute?
Well, definitely initially it was used mainly as a pain relief. I joked that I wasn't really hanging out for the next drug, I was more hanging out for the next 20-minute hit I could get on the Cryon-X. And then after that it was about, you start your rehab quite soon. Nowadays they want you to start getting moving as quick as possible and trying to get the range and stuff back in it. And with that you're going to start to aggravate the joint, get some more swelling. So just being able to keep that down consistently definitely helped, and brought me right ahead of schedule of where a lot of people who've done their ACLs similarly weren't able to do it.
Yeah, mate. So that kind of actually touches on the next point of, so your physios and trainers then were pretty impressed, and they were suggesting at least that the Cryon-X was a big factor.
Yeah, I had a lot to do with my physio, and he was sort of very impressed with the recovery time. I know he probably heaped that on me and my ability, but I definitely think it was just being able to keep the swelling down and get to work on it straight away. I know that my surgeon, Dr. David Bro, was very impressed. I think they're equipped all in there now at Prince of Wales, so it's definitely starting to get out there, and it's just the ease of being able to recover. There's no excuse. You don't have a bag of ice in the fridge, or you don't have a PowerPoint. Just being able to transport it around and plug it in and get going was a game changer for me.
Yeah, amazing. So yeah, that is the update with Prince of Wales. They have replaced all of them. You were a bit of a guinea pig, mate, but it's gone really, really well. So kind of finishing up with a few questions then, in terms of like an athlete's experience, you meant the ease and portability of kind of moving it around. Do you think that would be effective in an elite sporting environment as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think for travel, like I know I'm currently in Japan at the moment, playing in Japan, so we do a lot of 4, 5, 6 hour Shinkansen trips, and we get a lot of injuries in away games, and you want them to be recovering straight away. So you can just because it's transportable, you don't need to plug it into the wall. You can just get 4 hour hit straight away, and that's so important. Just bringing that swelling down, stopping the bleeding straight away. That takes weeks off your recovery time.
Amazing. So the final questions, mate. So overall kind of feeling on the Cryon-X is good.
Yeah, loved it. Honestly, I can't speak highly enough of it. I feel like I'm just spruiking it too much, but I genuinely believe it. It's been phenomenal for me. It's mainly just sat in my TV room at home, and every time I need a hit, I can just walk up and get straight into it. The way that you can transport it, it's got 3 or 4 hours of battery life. It's just quick and easy. It's easy user interface, and it's been unbelievable for me, and I've loved every bit of it.
Amazing. Really appreciate that. And then, so would you continue using it even when you're fully fit for general recovery in sports, or you're thinking more that post-operative recoveries?
Yeah, it's been great for me post-op.
Yep.
Definitely using it for tight calves, tight quads or hamstrings or anything like that. Like just being able to walk in and just sit on it for 20 minutes straight away without setting it up. I think if you had a couple of them around the clubhouse, I think they'd be used all the time.
Yeah,
and
amazing.
Definitely just preemptively trying to keep you away from getting the injury in the first place.
So summing up Cryon-X in one word or phrase, what would it be?
Unbelievable.
Amazing. Really appreciate your time, mate.